Is this thing on? Because I ain't been here in a while. Hey y'all, it's Britt Latrice and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here today. So what I have for you guys is a small haul from the Manhattan Vintage Show. Guys, this is like the ultimate vintage show. It is one of New York's biggest vintage showcases, if not the biggest vintage showcase. Typically, it happens a few times a year. It lasts about 3 days, and this one, they said that they had about 90 vendors, and people come from all over the United States. I would probably say kind of from all over the world. Like literally people travel. This is a big deal. And also new this year, they added these things called editions where they do one showcase like in a specific neighborhood for just the day instead of a full 3-day like exhibition. But guys, this is something that I've been wanting to go to for quite some time. Some of my favorite creators who are also vintage lovers is how I found out about it. And I was like, next time it comes around, I have to go. So I'm gonna show you some information about it. I'm gonna tell you what I got, but I'm also gonna tell you what I learned because it was a learning curve. It really was a learning curve. So here is the flyer that I took that they were giving away. It shows you like the next one's coming up. This is how you can find more information about it. So I just grabbed my bag to show you guys what I got. I got 2 items from 2 different dealers. So the first piece that I got in this bag is from Porter Vintage, based in San Francisco. The owner is Katie. I loved her so much, and she gave these really adorable measuring tapes. Such a distinctive way to like stand out, because especially with vintage, it's nice to like know your measurements and like come in understanding what you need, especially if you're ordering from like a distance or I don't know. I just thought it was clever. So what I got from her is this gorgeous fox fur and leather coat. All right, so I'm gonna kind of just let you see it and then we'll talk about it. For this piece, I was about like, I don't know, halfway-ish through the show. I walk over and I just see this hanging. I literally had something in my hand from a different dealer. Y'all, I put that thing down so quick and I beelined to this coat. That's when the owner, she was just like, that was hilarious. And I'm like, she could just tell. It just caught my eye. There were so many great gems, like, but this is the one that I was like, I've never seen anything like this. It's gorgeous. It's a color that I've been like really eyeing and coveting. And I like that it's not what you would expect. It's not all fur. It's like a mix of fur and leather, and it's fox fur. So it has that luxuriousness to it. This was just one of those things where it was just so, I want to say breathtaking in its own regard. I like that it also has this kind of casual look to it. It's not something that feels super overwhelming. And for one of my first pieces of fur, I wanted it to feel approachable, something that I could wear, but still very luxe, nice, upscale, elevated. And I think this accomplishes all the things. And I also like that it just kind of steps it up a notch. With some of the pattern, it's not boring. It's just interesting. And I think that's the best part about vintage. Vintage is supposed to be unique, one of a kind, something you can't find a lot of anymore because they don't make it like this anymore. And this is one of those pieces where I felt like that. Let me put it on. Do you see these shoulders? Do you see these shoulders? Like, for real. She's just it. Look at the back. She's just glorious. Like, come on. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, I'm getting a little hot in it, so I'm gonna take it off, but I'm obsessed. So the next dealer that I purchased from was literally across the way, which was super funny. It was called Sisters Vintage. Here is the card for anyone interested. The owner's name was Danielle. Her and her husband were the sweetest. It was funny because her husband, who was helping her out, saw me trying on my turquoise coat and was like, all these coats that you've tried on so far look great. I don't know how you're gonna make a decision. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. So I saw somebody putting down this coat and I was like, hold on. Katie at that time from Porter Vintage, she was just like, I tried that on. And if it worked, I would have bought it. I was like, wow. So that coat was getting some heavy traction, y'all. So I was like, let me go try it on and see what's up. Y'all, so this is where I had myself fooled. I told myself I could buy one piece. As you can see, we did not stick to that this time. But you know, sometimes you gotta make an exception, especially if you find something good. So this piece is pretty. She's pretty different, y'all. It's a statement. Now, that's a statement, but it's a different type of statement. This is a whole statement piece. So it's a Mongolian fur. And when I tell you that, like, it just, look at it. Look at the sleeves. It just has like one panel. It almost gives me pony hair and then Mongolian fur, like a mix. But it is so fab. The panels, the detailing of it, and it is floor length, y'all. When I tell you, she is a tall girl, I mean it. I'm gonna put it on for you guys so you can see it. I just was like, this coat, it's giving me all the Cookie Lion energy that I needed, but also just beyond that, I thought it was so unique and fly and fun. I don't have anything like this. This is not something that I typically would purchase, but seeing it in its vintage form and seeing such great quality, it is so good. It's on my chic, abominable snowman vibe. Y'all don't know, I like to look like inanimate objects. I'm not opposed to that. Well, I guess abominable snowman is animate, but anyways, if I could give a vibe, I will commit to a very specific vibe. And this was just like one of those like moments where I'm like, oh my God, this is, I'm not even one that says honey after every one of my comments, but this is the kind of coat that when you wear it, you be like, yes, get me some sparkling water, honey. Yes, I would like that, honey. It just makes you, it just gives you that personality shift and vibe that you just need. So good, so special, so unique. Man, come on. I want to dance in it. I want to do all the things in it. It's a little bit of an alter ego type coat, you know? Like you're like, okay, all right, like come on. All that being said, I want to tell you a few things that I learned and things that I might do differently next time. So for this time, the dates that it fell, I was going out of town that weekend. So Friday was the only day that I had available. I gave myself 2 hours there, no more. That was mistake number one. 2 hours was not enough time. I was talking to another dealer that was there and she was like, I would give myself a good 4 hours in it, at least if I were gonna do it for a day. So that's just first lesson I learned. Do not sell yourself short in terms of time. You will want to look to just touch, discover, engage, learn. When people call it like a museum of like vintage fashion, it really is. It's one of the coolest things, like a lot of archival pieces, a lot of really unique things. So give yourself the time to shop. Another thing that I would encourage you to do is strategize. So it was my first time. Of course, I went without a strategy. There is, just from the moment you walk in, there are things to look at. There are crowds surrounding things. Like, so you want to take a look at everything, but what you don't want to do is get caught at the front. The front is just, it truly is just that, just the entryway. There is so much beyond there, but it really can be hard to get beyond there, which is why I would encourage more time or more days, because you can really kind of do like a section a day and still feel like you didn't see like every single thing you wanted to see. And what I did was I collected a lot of business cards. So at least if I wasn't able to engage the way that I wanted to with my limited amount of time, I have an idea of who these dealers are, their businesses, and I can kind of go look into them. And I would make sure too that I would ask if they were local or not, because that would just kind of help me think of, okay, maybe I should take a look, because I won't just be able to go to their shop after this immediately because they're based somewhere else, you know? So that was just something super helpful for me. So yeah, don't get caught at the front. Kind of have a strategy. What I can say from a strategy standpoint is, because I did note places, I would try to see where my top dealers that I liked were located and kind of hit them and then browse a little bit more along the way. I think that would be the strategy like next go around, now that I know what I know. The third thing I would say is come with like an open mind, heart, and a willingness to talk to people. You will learn so much about these products, the dealers, where they're from, like just you know, the types of items that they sourced for the show, a lot of them like source items specifically for this show because it is that big of a deal for them, their business, and it has so much notoriety. So I think with that in mind, there's so many ideas, there's so much to take in. There was just so much top tier fashion just oozing from all over the place. And it was like so inspiring, so fun, so enriching, so like motivating in so many ways. Like there's styling of vintage that you just cannot see anyplace else. You have people who know how to style things, who have an eye for unique things, different things. It just kind of like shows you like the lengths that fashion and artistic expression within fashion can go. And I think it just gave me a renewed appreciation for fashion, styling, curation, vintage, archival pieces, just all kinds of stuff. So guys, honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I definitely will be going back to it for sure because it was like one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Those are the types of things, honestly, guys, that make New York just so special. So guys, that is truly everything I have for you guys today. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload. I'll chat with you later. Bye.